Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market. Often seen...
He rises! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Gabriel. Rodri. Not the most convincing of passes. Great vision. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Nkunku. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
West Ham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Fernando Torres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. There's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Has a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fernando Torres.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the counter is on. And here's Torres. Nkunku. And he was alert to it. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Torres. Ball driven towards... It's a mighty effort! Yes, it's there! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 29.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Here's a man in form. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Van der Ven. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Stood up well to him there. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedro Neto. Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Stones. And that is a little undercooked. Great ball and he's... Chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Over to the left, back into the middle. Oh, that's Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Rodri. Now Ødegaard. And it's made its way to him. And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Havertz, he's got away. Oh, that's fabulous. Manchester... Ødegaard! And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Ødegaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's superb. Oh, super ball. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. West Ham are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And he hits the net. And This is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
West Ham go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Foden. Saliba cuts it out.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap...
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. They've played it short. And it's going to be another one. They're up to 5 corners now. Adams with the clearance. Nkunku. Shapes to shoot! Pedro Neto. That's beautifully weighted. Ødegaard. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That's a sharp pass. Played out towards the right wing. Shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Dispatched clinically. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Saliba cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, no joy this time.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rodri does well to get it back. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. McAllister with the clearance.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Havertz. Knocks it into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Decent chance! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level. And it's Nkunku. It's played through for him. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And with that goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Well, what about it? Manchester United are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Ødegaard stood his ground strongly. Shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
And Kunku brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Gabriel. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be
5 minutes to add. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard goes looking wide. And that's a throw-in. Now he's got space here. McAllister. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's... And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
And a quick reminder today to please take...
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. And it's Eto'o. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. And here's Eto'o. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Perez. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Eto'o. Perez. Kimmich. Now it's Eto'o. Howson wins the duel this time. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Saliba cuts it out. Kimmich.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Thuram's cross. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Thuram. Mbappe. Kimmich. Now Mbappe. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Tries to play it through. And the finish! And he's gone looking for safety. Kimmich. And the ball's come loose here. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Right card! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Big chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Fluminense are looking to go forward now. Now it's Thuram. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bremer gets it away. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Eto'o. Eze. And he plays one through. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Kimmich. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham just eases him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, he's not going to get any further than that. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Costa Curta. Some really good ball movement. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Koundé clears. And it's Hernandez. And it's Bellingham. And this is Eto'o. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That has been cut short. No way through. And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich, neatly clipped into space. He's free, he has got space. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rijkaard. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Bremer promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Eto'o. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well read, nice interception. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ambitious ball here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Fluminense clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kimmich. Searching pass he's played there. Shot a goal! It's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Fluminense are down to 10 men. And it's Bellingham. Eze goes steaming forward, and the through ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Now that's a fine challenge. Danger. Lovely pass. Shot, surely! That's a cute ball. And that could set him on his way. Face to face. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição em andamento.
Cleared without complication. And that is out of play.
Fluminense really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now he's got space here. Defending was strong and firm. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he is going into that little black book.
Substituição no time do Fluminense. Camisa 9. Sai para a entrada do 7.
Scholes. Now it's Eto'o. Pinches it off him. Now it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Great vision. Chance! It's in! Fluminense are back on level terms. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Fluminense really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Perez. Serginho. Oh, good read.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Hazard. De Ligt. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he get on the end of this? He's gone for goal! Just too much, fractions.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 18.
And claimed it back swiftly. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
No, he's not getting any further than that. He's picked his way through. Out to the left it goes. Well, that has not gone well. Pullet chasing after it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kimmich. It's a searching pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is great defending, so alert. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard. And it's DiMarco. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Rijkaard. Eto'o stood his ground strongly. Nicked it back promptly. The referee's awarded a free kick. Scholes. And Adams. Scholes. First quarter of an hour gone. DiMarco. Now the terrific header. And he's delivered all right. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Iraq are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Tar is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's gone for goal! Kimmich! It is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
Face to face with the keeper, and the finish! Goal! Into the lead once more. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Iraq take the lead. And this is Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Costa Curta. Bellingham. Costa Curta. And he's intervened well there. Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? That's a sharp pass. Saliba makes the interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Perez with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs.
And pull it! They want to be quick to recover this. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Quality ball. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Raul. Bellingham. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Eto'o. Scholes. Hullet. Scholes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still...
Eto'o!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Eto'o. And it's Perez. Scholes. Kimmich proves too strong. Tar.
The attendance for this match was
Looking to play him in.
113.
That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking for options for movement. Hit into... a header! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Scholes. And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Costa Curta. Kimmich. Now it's Eto'o. He shifted it to the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Scholes. And here's Bellingham. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. DiMarco. Now it's Hullet. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ball quality. Shoots! He's kept it out just.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Hullet might just make this. That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. He is through here. Takes a shot! And it's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's become a case of men against boys. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Eto'o. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, super find. And he's found a way past. Oh, what a charge, surely! No, it's wide.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And this is Eto'o. And it's Hernandez. Scholes. Now that looks a decent ball. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...